Good evening, everyone. I'm gonna wait and start letting people get the notifications. I see two people are already in here. We'll be on for a little bit tonight. I see 9 people, sis. Hey, your choice towing. You know what? I didn't go today because I had to go to the podiatrist. But you'll get a call tomorrow. If you don't get a call tomorrow, you'll sure get one Friday. So you sure will. Hey, Kawana, Diane, Miss Aries. I know I haven't seen you in a bit. Positive vibes. G Finley. Y'all, it's sad that so many doctors are quacks. You go to the doctor and they can't tell you nothing. I promise you, they can't tell you nothing. They run x-rays and say, I don't see nothing. Ma'am, it's a pain. I have a pain back there because I slipped. So back there, the back of like around my ankle, I have a pain. Well, it looks like it's a little tear, but it's not big enough for it to be pain. Ma'am, I got pain. Ooh, I'm so sick of these folks. Um, See, that's what I get for trying new doctors and stuff. You know what? I think it would be safe to just go to doctors that have been in business for like 100 years. At least they know a little something. When I went to my primary care doctor, I am not going back to him. I was telling him about an issue that I was having, and he said, "Oh, no problem. I'm gonna give you some medicine for it, but it's gonna mess with your liver. So what's gonna have to happen is I'm gonna have to keep you have you come back in so I can watch your liver." I said, "You think I'm gonna let you prescribe me something that's gonna mess with my liver? I don't want it." Kawana says, "Are they young? I miss our seasons." I know that's right. Ooh, he's a new doctor too. My gynecologist referred me to him, and he was like, "I promise, you know, we don't know each other, anything like that. Why the hell you send me over there to him? You do know him, so I'm not going back to him because what he's trying to do is break me up so that I can have issues, so that I can consistently come to him. I ain't got no real problems. I fell off the damn ladder. He think I'm gonna let him give me something to mess with my liver? I'll walk around hopping first." So y'all, anyways, I went back to the podiatrist today, right? Because I told y'all that the I went to the nail shop. Yeah, I can't. Y'all wouldn't believe what this lady did to me today. I about had a fit. My mama was like, "Why don't you stop before you have some type of breakdown?" Because I be real finicky about stuff. I was mad as hell. So I go over there, y'all, and just so you know, to keep watch on, because the doctor gave me something for that, for that fungus on my toe that I got from the nail shop. So it wasn't clearing up fast enough for me. Don't y'all know I went over y'all? I went to the damn a new podiatrist today. The one that I was gonna go to, he was booked up for a few months. So it was like, well, she's not booked. She's just as good. I was like, okay, she in the same practice. Yeah, I went in there. That lady was looking at, first of all, she was like, "Well, I don't see anything wrong with the back of your foot." I said, "Lady, I slipped. Stuff just been happening to me left and right, right." I said, "Lady, it hurts." Well, we took an x-ray. We don't see nothing. I mean, it's probably a little tear back there or something, but I'm not going to give you any pain medicine for it. I said, "Okay." So y'all, so anyway, she was like, "Oh, well, sometimes it takes a minute. Your toenail and stuff have to grow up." grow up, and I see yours is growing. But I tell you what, because it was growing back good, but I could still see where it was a little bit. So y'all, this lady she said, "Oh, I'm gonna run a biopsy on that toenail." I said, "Isn't it a fungus?" Yeah, but I just, for me, I want to make sure, y'all. She took her clippers. She's like, "I'm just gonna take a little bit off." I said, "Okay," because it's growing back good. I just want it to be totally clear. She was like, "But you just started putting the liquid stuff on it, the liquid on it from your primary care doctor, so it takes a while." Y'all, this lady done cut off almost all of my toenail. Yeah, y'all, I tell you, I said, "This is what I came for you to." I know you're gonna be mad. I made your toenail look ugly. I said, "Lady, you cut off my toenail." I said, "You said you was just gonna take a little bit off." I said, "Lady, you cut off my toenail." Yeah, I got a band-aid wrapped around it. Oh, I can't even look at it because I ain't never not had a toenail. As pretty as my toes are, and I just I can't. I told my mom I can't live like this. Mm, mm, mm. Anyways, y'all, I don't want to bother y'all with my stuff because I know it's people in the world that's got bigger issues going on, but I can't deal with this stuff with my toenail. This lady cut off my damn toenail. Talking about a biopsy and cut my whole damn toenail off. I don't know what kind of world we living in. Anyways, she made it where I gotta go back to her. She a quack. She was definitely a Karen. The lady cut my toenail off, y'all. I ain't never not had a toenail on my toe. I saw that where Remy Ma's son got charged with murder. Yeah, I'm just what okay. It's been past 5 minutes. Anyways, I don't want to bother y'all with my toe. Cause y'all know I was used to going to get my toes done every 10 days. I haven't had my nails on my toes done because I refuse to go back to the nail shop. What I mean, why would it be been I go to the nail shop? I guess I won't be going back to them anyways. But now I gotta find a nail shop. I gotta start taking my own fingernail polish. That's what I gotta do. It's taking my own fingernail polish. I bought me a lot of cute little press-on nails. Mm. I want to get my toes done, but I ain't got no toenail on my big toe. Anyway, y'all, let's talk about the young man who was taken out in Castalia. Somebody had reached out to me on Facebook and said that this young man, they knew him right, and that he was 18 years old. And I didn't know that. I told them that I would talk about it. Hold on one second. And this happened last night. I think this happened overnight. Um, Hold on one second. Okay, here it is, you guys. It looks like one person has already been detained.
Breaking news tonight at 10. Officers are investigating a shooting in the 1800 block of Castalia Street that turned deadly.
Now, officers found one victim who was taken to Regional 1 hospital in critical condition. According to police, the victim later died at the hospital from his injuries. Right now, no suspect information, but If you know anything about this shooting, call Crime Stoppers 901 528 CASH.
Okay, they said one person has been detained. Okay, but according to what I was reading, that the young man, some people were sent out to do this to this young man, and it was about, now this is just what I was reading on social media. It was supposedly about $5 or something like that. And I think that is sad that this happened. He was 18 years old, to this young man, especially if it was about $5. Yeah, what kind of world that we live in with, where they take out an 18-year-old child? And I don't know if it was some more kids that did it, but if it was, they little asses knew better. Okay, hold on one second. Looks like he went to Melrose. It looks like he went to Melrose. Hold on, let me see. I think this is him. Okay. And I think, yeah, allegedly for $5 or something like that. But I think that it's sad because I think he just had a baby or something, 18 years old, had a lot of life, and this happened in Castalia last night. Had a whole lot of life left. I think about, they say God gives us 75 years. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It's either 70 or 75. Is it 75 or 70? After that, we're living on grace. And you think about, they're taking these kids out when they're 18 years old. He had not even got started with living life, right? So what I always say, that's about 50 years of life that they took from this young man, right? It's about 50 years of life that they took from him. Hold on. Um, Hold on, you guys. I'm looking at something. Yeah. Okay, 70 years. So that means they roughly took a good 45 years or 50 years from him, right? He had not even gotten started with living, okay? He had not really even gotten started with living, okay? And then this happens. Hey, I don't know what it was really about, but that's just what I read. Memphis Stan G says they hated on that man. I don't know, but I just think that it's a very unfortunate situation, right? It's a very unfortunate situation. Are you talking about the young man that was taken out in Castalia, Stan G? Because that's who we're talking about, and his name was Tyshawn White. Okay, so rest in peace to Tyshawn White. The news was saying that somebody was detained. So I do hope, for his family's sake, for the sake of his young child, I pray and I hope that um there is some type of justice, okay, as it relates to that. Um yes, you guys, please hit the like button. I was looking for something else, but hold on, y'all. Let me see. I'm looking for something else. It's funny because you could look at these kids' faces and stuff, and you're able to see that there ain't nothing but children. You could look at how their body, just like the little boy that was hanging around with Big 30. Even before I saw his face, when he was sitting with his head down and stuff, their gestures, the way that they sit and stuff, you can still tell that they're still basically kids, they're babies. And so I can't understand why, these adults are hanging around these kids like this and sending these children out. That's how you already know that their brain is not fully developed, because of how they sit in their gestures and how they act and all of that. They're not really mature, and unfortunately they're losing their lives and stuff so early on. And I think that's sad. Okay, this is him right here. See, look, you can tell he's still a little boy. And so for people to be taking these kids out now, what's going to happen is somebody is going to, whoever did this to him, especially if they were all like around the same age and stuff, what's going to end up happening is that somebody that cares about him is going to go right back, because somebody was detained. So if somebody was detained, that means that the police more than likely have an idea of who it was. And I'm sure the people around Castalia have an idea of who it was. So what's going to happen is, if it was a bunch of kids his age that did this, it's going to be some retaliation, and somebody else is going to lose their life at a very early age. And that's what these folks need to understand. When they sitting up talking about, I know how to move, but yet you put people in danger that is around you to be hurt when you go and you do these crash dummy things, right? Because if that child was only 18 years old. And like I said, I was reading that it was supposedly about $5. You can go and scrap up a bunch of change on the ground and get $5. That's why I know that these people have absolutely lost their minds. I've never seen anything like this before, and this stuff has to stop. Okay, it definitely has to stop. These people have lost it. T, you know what you was said? They fixing to draft Army. Are they? Oh wow. Oh wow. That lady calling me too late. Men only. So now they get ready to send. They create an atmosphere, and put all of this stuff into the atmosphere, so that they take each other out. Put all these guns in the communities. I guess they're not taking each other out fast enough, right? So now they're getting ready to draft them, the rest of them, and send them off to die. Isn't that something? See, I can't understand why black men don't understand that they are the target, right? So they've been doing a good job, I guess, to those that want to thin out the population as it relates to black men. But I guess they ain't doing it fast enough, right? So now they get ready to send them off to war to die. It's sad. Riley is gone back home. I be missing O'Reilly, but he's gone back home. 18 to 26 automatic draft. Oh wow. Isn't that something? But anyways, rest in peace to the young man. I pray that there's justice the legal way for his family. I pray that there's justice. I don't really know everything surrounding it. I just was reading that it supposedly was about $5. And if they know that it was about $5, then they know who did it. Okay. So that's why I say this stuff has to stop, because I'm almost sure it's going to be some type of retaliatory situation going on, and another young man is going to lose his life. And so that's why I want this stuff to stop as it relates to um these young people, these young men that are all losing their lives for nothing. Because even if you take somebody out and then you go to jail, right? You're gonna probably be there for 60 years. You basically lost your life. So this stuff, like I said, it has to stop, okay? But I also wanted to talk about, Stupid Duke. Okay, it's been a lot of rumor, and I kind of been lurking and I've been looking and stuff, and it's been a lot of rumor as it relates to Stupid Duke. Now, Stupid Duke is in the feds, okay? I don't know what the outcome and stuff is going to be of that, because um from my understanding the paperwork is sealed. So at this point, so I don't really know um as it relates to that at this point. But hey, you've had people saying that they had been looking at Stupid Duke in them for a while now. I don't know how long they've been looking at Stupid Duke in them, but it seems pretty weird, because they may not have been looking at them for a while. Who knows though? It seems pretty weird. It seems like the energy of those who Stupid Duke was into it with, their energy, they seem to be extremely happy. Hey, if I had to guess, I would think, that I would be willing to believe. I would be willing to believe that some of his enemies did this to him, whoever it was that he's been into it with. Just looking at the pattern of things, it seems like certain people, when he get into it, when they get into it with him or them, they end up going to jail some kind of way. Okay, they end up at the jailhouse. So it goes to who wanted Stupid Duke out of the way that bad. Who wanted him out of the way, because every time you look up, you hear people saying, well, I'm not the police. Okay, I'm not the police. Yeah, they're talking about I'm not the police. We don't talk to the police, but that's the energy. It's really a game, because that's really the energy that they put into the atmosphere, because they don't want these young guys that they send out to tell on them, right? They don't want that. So they put that into the atmosphere because they know that they're young and mature, and they feel like they're keeping their street creds by not saying anything on telling on them, and just going and doing their time, laying down and doing their time. But it seems like to me that certain people are playing a different game. I've been saying this for the longest. They playing a different game, and they definitely getting their people out of the way, and they really don't give a damn about who calls them the police or not. They getting what they want. Okay, they are getting what they want. um Hold on. 89.75. Hold on, y'all, let me see something. Hold on, y'all, I'm looking at some. Hold on, y'all, let me answer this lady. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Whew, mm, um. Anyways, you guys, but as far as Stupid Duke, okay, as far as Stupid Duke, um, Cypress, don't say it on it live. As far as Stupid Duke, I was getting ready, I lost my train of thought talking to her. Um, as far as Stupid Duke goes, because I'm trying to think about what she was talking about and what I was gonna say about Stupid Duke. I hate for somebody to call me at the last minute. Normally we have to plan stuff. I can't just walk into a situation and I don't really know what's going on. And that was just too last minute for me. So I had to turn the sister down. Um, but anyways, as far as Stupid Dude goes, it seems like with certain people, when they get into it, it just seems like a pattern. Um, I'm thinking about um, I'm thinking about Honeycomb Brazy. I'm thinking about some other people, like they were saying. What's the guy name from NBA Young Boy, and I believe quite a few more people, that some of these rappers get into it with, and then once they get into it with them, okay, they end up behind bars, okay. So, I hope things work out for him, but it just is, for Stupid Duke, because I think his sister is locked up, and they named, because I named on the other live quite a few more people, right? That Yeah, I'm sick of the shenanigans. Um, Also too real for that industry. Yeah. I was looking at some stuff that Stupid Duke posted, and he was saying to some of the dudes, y'all just need to get out of the streets. Just get out of the streets. So um hey, like I said, these dudes have been playing a different game. And it seems to me, because I guess, they've been wanting to get at Stupid Duke for a while. I guess Stupid Duke knows how to move. So they haven't been able to kill him. So they get him another way. And I always say now, when it comes to these recos and stuff like that, when you're getting indicted, it's normally always someone that is close to you, or that has some type of access to you, or somebody that is close to you that is able to do this. But hey, I don't know at this point because it's still too early on. I don't really believe a whole lot of people that is not in the inside, either Stupid Duke or the police. I think at this point, and the people that are closest to Stupid Duke at this point really know what is going on, right? So hey, I just wonder who it was that was out, who wanted Stupid Duke out of the way. Is there someone that Are there people that's intimidated by him? Because I will say this now. I remember Big 30 alleging that Moneybag was being extorted. You know, I don't think he said who was extorting him, but it kind of led me to believe that he was saying that, he was being extorted by them. But I don't know. It don't necessarily have to be true because he didn't say who. It's just led me to believe that. So in any case, I'm gonna tell you something. When people fear you, that could be a dangerous situation. I know so many people want to be feared, right? And wanting people to fear you will get you messed up faster than full blown A to the I to the D to the S. Okay, because it's a lot of people that they roam and they just, and I'm not talking about Stupid Duke. I'm just saying in general. A lot of people like to build their reputations on being feared. Okay, and so like I said, hey, it's better for to have people to respect you, and there are ways to get respect. Um, because when folks fear you, they'll mess you off real bad by any means necessary. Okay, and I think people forget that. Okay, a scary person is a dangerous person. Um, I don't know if they was claiming any bodies for real. I think they was trolling. I agree. They think it's a freedom of speech. Cypress says they wasn't smart to be claiming bodies. I don't know if they was claiming bodies in any song, but you have to think about now. It hey, it's a rap song. You have all rappers. I don't know of a rapper that raps that don't claim. Okay, that's not claiming bodies. Or or it's just a rhyme or something. I don't know. I don't think Stupid Duke and them would jump on a song and say claim that they took somebody out that was taken out and the case is unsolved. G Finley says that's why they got Thug. Um, who done it said, man, they've been trolling forever, especially Doll. Well, it seems like it's a lot of people happy. Maybe they happy about something else, but shoot. I think Stupid Duke and them was just beefing with Finesse 2 times. Finesse 2 times better be careful. But you know what? People like Finesse don't care about being called the police or nothing. See, that's why I say these young men have to get smart. These folks don't care about them calling about you calling them the police. They gonna be out, and these young boys are gonna be in if they don't become wise. Like I've been saying now for over a year, these people playing a different game, and their game is to get these folks locked up. And I think that's so messed up because they're probably doing worse than the people that doing worse things than the people that they are getting locked up. And that's the thing that really makes me so mad about it. You know, they said 2 times beefing Jay Prince. He better 2 times beefing with Jay Prince again. I didn't know that. I'm gonna tell y'all, I have not been seeing Jay Prince Jr. Does he even post anymore? Like he has definitely gone incognito. See, the last time Finesse 2 times started beefing with Jay Prince. The last time he started beefing with Jay Prince, um, bad things started happening to him. So hold on. Oh, okay, I guess he still be posting. People just don't talk about him no more. Finesse 2 times beefing with Jay Prince. When did they start beefing again? The feds are on the Prince's family because of Takeoff. So them girls are sort of quiet. I've never seen Memphis so bad. I used to come visit my grandparents every other weekend. Yeah, Memphis is it is. It's really just sad. And to see these young boys losing their lives and stuff. I hate the young man lost his life in Castalia last night. Still a baby. Really he is. He was basically still a baby. Um See it did it twice. He beefing with Junior. I thought he was signed to Mob Ties. Why is he beefing with Junior? See, Finesse 2 times. Is Finesse 2 times really he feeling himself like that? You know, I get to wondering though, do y'all think finesse two times is smart enough to be? Well, I mean, finesse two times just got out of jail, so who knows? But I didn't know he was back beefing with Junior because I remember they was beefing one time before. Oh, he left Mob Ties a couple of months ago. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. So now who is he signed to? He's a finesser. So now who is he signed to? If he left Mob Ties, I know Mob Ties is what, like a management company? They said finesse look like Auntie Stud. Lord have mercy. Oh, he's with CMG management. Oh, okay. I believe he gonna finesse his way out of a situation every time. Lord Jesus. Hmm. So now he's with CMG management. Mm. Oh Lord. Well, they been calling the police on people. Oh Lord. A young man named Tyshawn White was taken out in Castalia on last night. And according to what I was reading, he got taken out in Castalia for $5. And I think they know who did it because the news said that they got someone in custody. But I was reading on the internet, supposedly he was into it with somebody and they got mad. They took him out for $5, and allegedly um some body from Boyle Street or something took him out. I don't know, but I do know that they said that's what I was reading on that is what was on the internet. So but I don't know. The news was saying that they had someone detained. They didn't say that they were arrested. They said that they are detained. I don't know if it has turned into an arrest. I don't know. So in order for them to be posting that, somebody from around, I believe they said around Boyle Street. I don't know where Boyle Street is. So if they know where street it's from and they feel like it was for $5, if they put that on the internet, they know what happened. So I'm sure that maybe there will be an arrest. I don't know, for him if they already know what had happened to him. But I hate that it happened to him because he was still a baby. You guys, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. My brother is a U.S. Marshal. He was telling me that the feds are moving deep in Memphis. The police chief said she needs help, and the feds answer more recos on the way. Okay. Um. Wow. I'm gonna open up the lines. Y'all, who wants Stupid Duke out the way? Y'all, who is wanting Stupid Duke out the way? Or do y'all think that the feds was just already watching him? Because like I said, somebody came, I believe it was Greyface said that he had heard that the feds had been watching him since 2017 or something like that. I forget. It was around 2017. So they said 2 times bag 30, all three beefing with Duke. It says Cypress the only nigga in Memphis scared of Memphis. 901 dad says True G Finley, I'm messing with Cypress. McNamara says they can have that old news. Hmm. Y'all can call in. The line is open. Anybody that wants to call in can call in. We're talking about the 18-year-old that was gunned down in Castalia. Supposedly last night, allegedly, it was about $5. And who wanted Stupid Duke out of the way? That's what we're. Positive Vibe says the feds be watching a whole lot of stuff going on. Oh, for sure, especially on the internet. But I mean, I tend to believe that um, I tend to believe that somebody targeted Stupid Duke, because if that was the case, if they would have gotten the whole young mob. Stupid Duke was definitely targeted, and I believe somebody put the folks on him. Now that's just in my opinion. Yeah, that's sad to kill a baby, a 18-year-old, about $5 allegedly. That's what it was about. Jump and grab is back. The MPD is done playing with people. Yeah, they've been out there. They said Stan G, pop your fence. Oh, Stan G was just in here. Rest in peace, young dog says, "What's popping, Miss T? You know what's going." So, rest in peace, young dog. Did you hear about um Did you hear about the young man that was taken out of Castalia? Hmm. Um, she says, I believe he is with QC. Hey, making moves meaningful. Hey, I hope these young men move right. I know that BEO Kenny has a promising career, and surely if they trying to mess with Stupid Duke, they targeting anybody else too. Miss T, you know what's going with that too. You see where he posted, "Peep the back gate." They just trying to hit anyone. Real hitters gonna hit who they supposed to hit. Oh wow. He said, "Give him the scoop on Duke." Oh Lord have mercy. Yeah, is JoJo Splat out of jail, or is he still in jail? She says, "Whose name is in the paperwork?" Are you talking about for Stupid Duke? I don't know. I don't. I don't know. Who done it says, is my phone still going crazy? What phone? Who done it? I think he is involved. He talked a lot. You think who is involved? They keep saying he on the way, but his bond half a mil. Oh, you talking about JoJo Splat? That's who I was just saying. JoJo Splat. Okay. They only need 500. They only need 50,000 to get him. Then rest in peace, Young Dog. Okay, little Miss Muffet says she has it. Rest in peace, Young Dog says that's what I want. Y'all to keep y'all eyes on to that beef to heat back up. Bobby them been doing videos is popping big shit at bands. I thought CEO Bobby had gone incognito. I didn't even think CEO Bobby was on social. Wait a minute. I think somebody did send me something. Gray face. I think he is on social media. He back up to his old tricks. If he gave 500K to the courts, he can buy the charge. Hmm. Them boys ain't getting out. You would Barnes would have been got out with a 10K. They don't trust Bobby. Not gonna see him with True now. So Bobby had not been hanging around Trula. Ain't no way he's sitting in there with 10K bond. Hmm. No, I think JoJo Splat got a $500,000 bond. Little Miss Muffin, have you sent it? Yeah, Devin Barnes is still sitting. Yeah, Devin is still sitting. You guys, make sure y'all hitting the like button for me. I just wanted to know who wanted Stupid Duke out of the way. And they probably want him out the way because they fear him. Damn, so won't nobody take JoJo Splat bond? You know what? That bond is up pretty high. Only somebody that's got some real money can pay that. So I don't think they want to take that chance on that. Because they'll be trying to figure out who paid it and why they paid it. It said Devin Barnes. Your goddess show been letting him sit a long time. He been letting him sit a long time. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Shantae Taylor. Y'all, the lines are open. If y'all want to call in, y'all could call in. They said who paid Govan's bond? Um, I don't think Govan had to pay but $9,000 to get out. So anybody in his family probably could have financed it. Even if they didn't have it, they could have financed it. It ain't that, Auntie. No gang B. No, I'm talking about with Stupid Duke. Is that who you're talking about with Stupid Duke? What's your opinion on that little boy, mayor of Memphis? You talking about Paul Young? I think that Paul Young, my little cousin Tashawn, I love you. Okay, so that was you that sent me that. No, I said that they say that it was about $5. No, because he might have had it himself. I'm sure he probably had $9,000 himself. He probably didn't even have to have no co-signer. Co-signer. If you get him 100%, you can make some shape. Yeah, the Govan claimed that he was indigent. I was going to say indignant, but he claimed he was indigent. Hmm. And then he turned around and came up with a high priced lawyer. So, um, the mob been had a target on them. Double RLB, everybody, they coming. Nooski, what you talking about? The mob been had a target on who? Cause see, my comments be moving, and I be missing a lot of comments. I be trying to understand. Be quiet, Remy. Um, these hot ass niggas got Truly out the way. Our city back door. I guess I'm lost. I'm trying to understand what you're talking about when you said these hot ass niggas got Trula out the way. I don't know what you're talking about. Uh, y'all know y'all have to explain some stuff to me. Every gang and clique in the city needs to be on high alert. The feds are coming and people are talking. Who's that says that 80% of everybody that goes to the feds tell? So 80% would be if 80% of people that go to the feds tell on somebody, that's eight out of 10 people tells. 8 out of 10 people tell. Every 10 people that go to the feds. He said nothing, keep doing your podcast. Yeah, because I'm trying to understand. Okay, Newski, I'm gonna keep doing my podcast. Y'all know y'all have to explain some of this stuff to me. It says depends on them youngins for to be at war over snitching allegations. Yeah, y'all wasn't doing this YouTube shit back when Big Thick. He said y'all wasn't doing this YouTube shit back then when the mob used to run Memphis with Memphis mob. Yeah, that Memphis mob. I remember Memphis mob. No, we weren't doing the YouTube stuff back then. And I don't really hear people talking about Memphis mob anymore. Do you think Govan will connect the dots? I don't know why do you all think that Govan is out on bond? You know, I don't know why he's out on bond. Why do you all think he's out on bond? Why do you all think that Govan is out on bond? McName says, Memphis mob, I met a lot of them old heads. You got to be damn near 30 to be Memphis mob. I think you got to be older than that to be Memphis mob. Hey, Newski, ain't it, man? They said when Duke and Kenny touched down, it was going to be hell. But I forgot how them boys had the city lit 100, 200 deep in the Haven just outside on the block. Plus, he working for the people allegedly. Govan is a federal informant for the feds. That's why he put 100. I tell you. You know, I don't know, but it's very unusual for somebody to be out like that. He sang better than Whitney Houston. Lord have mercy. Young Mob is funded by the Memphis, the penitentiary run the streets. That's what they told me. You definitely got to be old. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be older. Because I can remember when I was younger hearing about Young Mob. Oh, God, King of Memphis. Oh, God, KGM. I said King of Memphis. Oh, God, KGM, GSM, YMM, 700, 10 Mile Mob, MMM. Now, Newski, you know I don't know what that is. Gina says, hey, Lady T and everyone. Who done it says they let him out to be watched and monitor who he's talking to and what he's doing. Well, so what y'all think about Shondell Barnett? Like Shondell, the trial is getting ready to start, and Shondell Barnett still has the same charges, for my understanding, and the DA says nothing about him. The DA says nothing about him. He said, "I think he giving you gang names." Mm. If you're in the streets for real, you would know our history. And I ain't in the streets. I think I said that. Y'all know I don't run the streets. I never did. Before R&R and AOB. 901 data says I'm too young to know about Memphis mob. That's them old heads. Oh Lord. It ain't no else for Govan to talk. To Teasy gone, Juke gone, drop in jail. God, it probably changed his on Govan. Shoot. I wonder if they were ever talking, since this situation happened. I'm talking about since Govan got out of jail. Mm-hmm. Fax, get me a number 4 and meet me in interrogation room 2. I tell you. Y'all, the lines are open. If y'all want to call in, y'all can call in. We was talking about the young man that was unfortunately gunned down in Castalia. I hear that he was 18 years old, and allegedly it was about $5 or something. Auntie, somebody dying behind my little cousin. The man just turned 18, left that little baby behind. On God. Well, I hate that, but let the law handle it. Let the law take care of it. So it won't be no more people, dying and going to jail for life. You guys, the lines are open. Y'all know I've had a long day today. I've had to deal with the podiatrist that cut my toenail off. He is who's a state witness? Who's a state witness, Ken? Are you talking about you're talking about Govan? I'm just in Denver at the moment making money. I'll be back soon. You guys call in. Well, let the law handle it, Newski TV. I already know who has something to do with it. The streets talking. So was he out there by himself when he was shot? Newski TV. Was he standing? What happened? Was he walking home or what? How did that happen? Was he out there with a lot of people? Tell me what happened. Was Tyshawn walking home? Was he walking? Was he out there with just standing outside with some people? How did that happen? So he was standing outside with his baby's mother and little brother. And so some people pulled up on him and just started firing. Mm. Walking from weed men spots. Oh wow. Mm. I hate that. I do. Yeah, let me see how many likes we got because sometimes we don't even have 100 likes up in here. Y'all, we don't even have 100 likes. Hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Run the likes and stuff up. I think I'm gonna have to make me some coffee so I won't because I'm tired, but I want to stay on a little longer. Old head sent young niggas out. Oh wow. In every game is a Memphis mob boss. They get their power from the penitentiary, not the streets. Mm. Well, I hate that. Y'all run the likes up. We don't even have 100 likes. Hit the like button for me. If you're in here, hit the like button. Keep running the likes up for me. Hey Remy, get over here. Remy, what you doing? Just got to get the get back. Well, no, let the law handle it. Because I was looking at the news. They said they already had somebody detained. It ain't no need in you going and getting yourself caught up in something that's going to take you off of the street, too. Come on. Hold on for a second, y'all. Yeah, hold on for a sec. Yeah, hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Some water. 'Cause I don't think I had no alkaline water all day. He said on cyber beef. Well, all the beefing gotta stop. You know, the beefing has to stop so that the unalivings can stop. I'm tired of seeing so many young men lose their life. You know, 18 years old, that's younger than my children. All of that life. Yes, they talk back to me. Yes, they do. I be talking to them all of the time, y'all. And I promise y'all, I had somebody ready to buy one. He was supposed to buy him today, and I could not bring myself to. I can't do it. They so used to each other now. I mean I got the room for them and stuff. Ain't no need of me selling them. I love them. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Get in here. Hold on, y'all. Y'all hold on for a sec. Come on, it's time for y'all to go back into y'all. See, y'all doing too much. Already, you're doing too much. Come on. Y'all get ready to go right on back in. Hold on, y'all. Give me like 2 more minutes. Let me get them squared away. Come on. It's sleepy time. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm back. They want to get out and play. Miss T, you can't get attached. It's okay to nickname them, but no, you're going to place them in a good home. And I've gotten so attached. I was talking to one of my friends about that. I was like, I got somebody that wants to buy another one. And I was like, I'm attached. And he said, well, you just need to get unattached. You can't keep all those puppies. I was like, I know. I don't know how I'm going to do it. And he still want him to. Yeah, call in. If y'all call in, y'all. I know I've been getting calls. What time is it? 10. Where my phone at? No wonder. Phone dead. But y'all call in. Tell me why is one side getting rated and the other side isn't. Because that side is playing a different game. Did they find the killer of Jason Hill? I don't know. Yeah, they did. Yes, they did. Remember, it was a young lady that did that to him. Remember, they found her. I don't know why they don't talk much about it. I remember when that happened. It was a girl that went in there into the mall, and I mean, they found out who did that like shortly after it happened. But you didn't hear the vlogs talking about it because it didn't go along with their narrative. Wanted to say that Jason Hill was somehow related to the people at the cookie shop, and that they said that Jason Hill was related to someone at the cookie shop, and they were trying to spin that narrative. I didn't really say a whole lot about that because Jason Hill's brother went to school with my daughter. And they were very close friends. He called himself was liking my oldest daughter. So he used to I called his brother, I called him the walker, because he would walk way from like close to Westwood. Like they live like going back towards Jeter. And he liked my little daughter so much that he would walk, and he walked real fast too, because their grandmother was raising them. And he would walk across that railroad all the way to where he would walk to my mom's house to see my daughter when he got out of school. And I remember when I would get there, I would say, well, it's getting dark, And so when I found out he was walking, I was like, oh my God. So my daughter told me one day, Mom, he be walking. I said, he walk? And so I promise you, I was like, let me go take that child home. And he had almost it was like 10 minutes later, that boy had walked so far, it was ridiculous. I was like, he always walking over here to see you? She's like, yeah, he always walked. Nobody ever drops him off. I said, oh my goodness, but I never said much about them because I know those kids went to school with my girls. And so when they was talking about, it has some relationship to the cookie shop, I knew that was a damn lie. But, the vlogs and the vloggers lied and made their money because that's the type of propaganda that they spew out. But I don't think it had anything to do with young Dolph. They found out it was a girl that went into the mall. It was a girl that did that. Right, and she was on the run for a while, and she was captured. Ooh, but you ain't gonna hear the vlogs put that out because they gotta keep fooling the people. I remember I saw them boys in. I remember I saw those boys in Walmart. I was in the I was in the Whitehaven Walmart, and his brother's name was Chris. And he walked up to me. He was with a lot of other boys, and his brother was with him. And he walked up to me. He was talking. He said, "Hey, Miss Tamara." I said, "Oh my God, I hadn't seen you walking in a long time." So that was the last time I saw those little boys. It's so sad that the Ricos is the only thing on the cleanup Memphis, but how long that's gonna last to C.D. Davis get fully reinstated? The mayor, Harrington, what's the best mayor we ever had in Memphis? Well, you know what? Paul Young has only been in office since January. And so he has a lot. He's trying to fill him. He has a lot to attend to. And hey, he's got a lot that he's got to undo, because you're talking about Jim Strickland was in office for 8 years. Mayor Warden was in office for 4 years. So he's got 12 years of crap to try and fix, right? Along with, you just got stuff piled on top of each other. It's just piled up on top of each other. So yeah, it's piled on top of each other. I do know that Paul and them are good people. And one thing I do feel good about is, like, there's no secrecy with his administration, because like I said, I went to their church and I had reached out to somebody, because there are a lot of funding and stuff that comes into any city. Okay, that's why you have to make sure you have the right politicians. So I had reached out to somebody, because there was a secrecy with Jim Strickland's administration, because a politician had put me up on some game on some money had came in for African American women businesses. And so the person was like, I'm gonna give you the number of the person in Strickland's administration that handles that, and see what she says. So I called her number directly, and she said, how did you get my number? Who told you? She was trying to see if I was like in the loop with them. And once she saw that I wasn't, I mean, she really just blew me off. Oh, well, she gave me some old superficial thing. But with Paul's administration has definitely been completely different. That's kind of weird that a female would do something like that at a very busy mall. That's some type of hit lick. It could have been. I don't know if those little boys were. I don't know if they had gotten involved in gang activities. They could have, because the last time I saw them, it was some years back, like I said, and it was his older brother, Jason's older brother, that was walking to my house to see my daughter, that liked my daughter. But when I saw them in the mall, it was a lot of them. I mean, not in the mall, in the Walmart, it was a lot of them. I do believe Jason was with him, and I do know that they were being raised by their grandmother. So, and he was a very respectable child. He was. Hey, so I didn't, when they was talking about the cookie shop stuff, I never even believed that, because and I never. I didn't. I don't. I don't even like, because simply because of how much his older brother, and I knew the story behind what had happened as far as their parents and stuff. I just didn't get into that, because I don't want to have to cuss out a bunch of motherfucking scumbag ass YouTubers that don't know what they're talking about. That's kind of, yeah. But I hate that happened, because even when that happened, I remember my daughter said, "Mama, don't you know that Chris's brother, the boy that they found at the mall with the baby that was shot with the baby laying on top of him?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Mom, that was Chris's brother." See, when these folks get on here trying to make money, they don't know the story behind what had happened with those kids' parents and stuff, the reason their grandmothers and stuff was raising them. So I don't even get into that. Okay, I just didn't get into that, because they was trying to make money so bad. I'd be so glad when they arrest these damn YouTubers, because they garbage, a lot of them. But anybody want to call in, y'all could definitely call in. I don't bite. I promise y'all, I'm real nice and stuff, as the old people say, and stuff. We was talking about the young man that lost his life in Castalia. Rest in peace to him last night. He was just a baby. He was only 18 years old. He was still a baby. And I don't think Jason was not that old. I forget how old Jason was, because Chris was older than Jason. My daughter is 25, which means Chris is 25. Jason was younger than Chris. I think Jason might have been, I forget how old Jason was, but he was younger than Chris. Baby, we see how you talk them dogs. I know I be talking to the dogs like they really my kids, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Those puppies are so sweet. They're really sweet. They're good puppies. When I tell them to stop, when they get hungry, when they get thirsty, they'll start whining. When they get thirsty. But I think I'm feeding them too much because I be feeding them like 3 to 4 times a day. So I don't know. Cause I buy them their wet dog food because the dry dog food constipates them. So I buy them the wet dog food, and then I gotta go buy them some pumpkin. And I'm, they run through Pampers like I don't know what, cause I be putting Pampers on them. Did they ever find out who killed the guy who was taking care of Dog Memorial? Oh, um, listen, I don't know what to say about that. Y'all talking about Jeremiah Taylor. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that, so I just don't say nothing about it because I don't know. Whoever it was, they waited for him. Um, I don't think Jeremiah was Frank Gotti's brother. I think they were really cool, but I don't think that was his brother. I've heard, some people say that it has something to do with the girl or something. Because he was a masseuse, and then some people say that it has something to do with him cleaning Dolph's mural. I'm gonna say this, and this is just in my opinion. If I had to guess, I would say it has something to do with the young Dolph situation. If I had to guess, that's what I would say. I don't have any proof of it, but if I had to guess, I would say that it did have something to do with that. I could be wrong, but I don't think that I am. Tim Smith says Jim Strickland and Warden was county in Maryland. They care nothing about the city. Yeah, Warden was the county's mayor, and he didn't do a damn thing for the county, but mess it up. And then they turn around and elected him to the city mayor. And that's what I can't understand about Black people. I'm talking about us. He didn't do a damn thing for the county, and then you elect him to be the city mayor. Why y'all elect him to be your black mains this? What they got to do with anything? He ain't doing a damn thing. So then what he did was he was one of the worst mayors in the city of in hey ever. He was one of the worst mayors that there ever was. They used him. A lot of this stuff started turning. Memphis started turning for the worse when Mayor Warden got it up in there. And so Mayor Warden sons had gotten into some trouble. And so Lord, they fighting y'all. And so hey, y'all stop all that fighting over there. I'm on the thing. And so anyways, his sons had gotten into some trouble. Remember, allegedly, and I'm just saying allegedly because child, they lawyers, but we already know what it was because it was on paper that one of his sons had did something to a underage female white. And so what he started doing was he started allegedly all the bike lanes and stuff that he spent money on, because who I don't mean no harm, but ain't nobody riding no damn bikes in the hood. They need to. We used to ride bikes, but they don't ride them no more, but they need to ride them to exercise. Hell. And so Warden had all of those bike lanes just mixed the streets up. But allegedly the female whites that in order to make that go away, allegedly the underage female white that allegedly one of his sons, had gotten in trouble for messing with, he gave the contracts to her father and her family, and paid them all of that money to do the bike lanes and stuff. Okay, now that's just what I heard. That's what my daddy told me because that's what he had heard. and I'm sure my dad was telling the truth. And he spent he was paying them folks the city's money to mess up the city to get his son out of trouble, and it was just downhill from there because he really was not running anything. They used him as a bobblehead, and as I always say, it's when a bought out cuckabug head can be way more dangerous than a racist person, because a black person that is bought out and paid for it can do things to the black community and get away with it that a white person couldn't do. So a cuckabug head is way more a bought out cuckabug head is way more dangerous to us. That's the reasons why I say that there has to be some repercussions for as and it's got to be worse for any black person that sells out the black community, right? Because they way more dangerous to us. So if there are repercussions, you ain't gonna find them taking positions for titles and for money and agreeing to sell out their own community because they know it's something in place and it's gonna be some repercussions. We can't even get together. If I know the only crime in the black community is being successful. That bitch ass nigga successful, we gonna kill him. I mean, that's the only crime in our community, a bunch of damn fools. And so then you got and I could talk about our community, and I'm not talking about everybody. I'm in the black community. Hell, if I don't talk about it, who gonna talk about it? Everybody in our community, well, she be talking about black folks. I'm telling the damn truth. Everybody want to, they want somebody to put their tit in. Well, tell me, you ain't got to say it like that. I can't breastfeed you. I ain't had a damn baby in 23 years, so I ain't got no milk in my titties. So I can't put my titty in your mouth. So you're going to have to eat some of this meat. And if you in your late 20s, 30, 40 years old, you don't know how to chew and swallow meat, and you still want a damn pacifier in your mouth, you is retarded. And so everybody takes advantage of the black community. I can't say that enough because we're not united. She got one more Vienna sausage than me. You ready to go get the choppers instead of fighting the real enemy. These damn niggas is selling out like 40 going north, and it ain't no repercussions. Whew. Oh, I be getting emotional when I talk about this stuff. Right. Don't nobody want to hear that. Okay. And so because there is nothing in place like it is in other communities to deter a sold out Negro from selling out the black community, it continuously happens, whether it's a black person or a white person. Hey, because it's something about the saints when we have a lot of these white politicians that go to the church. It's something about them saints. Jim Strickland. See, Jim Strickland, somebody told me he played basketball when he was in high school, but we know that was 100 years ago. Jim Strickland in his 50s. He might be in his 60s. So when he wanted to win, even though he was on the city council and he backed everything AC Wharton did, and he anything that was going to help the communities. I mean, he was a bad city councilman. He backstabbed AC Wharton, and hey, you stop all that. He backed AC Wharton on everything so that they could set him up. And then what ended up happening was he got with the black preachers, and used them as a vehicle to escort him into the black community so that he could bamboozle the black people. So because he was going up in the black churches and he was hanging around the black churches, he was all out on the basketball court in the hoods. Ain't nobody seen him in the hoods since when it was election time playing basketball with the little black kids. Now everybody know Jim Strickland can't play basketball. He got his damn stomach was the size of a damn hippopotamus. So we already know that he wasn't playing no basketball. I'm sure he probably almost croaked out when they got him back in the car. So he was on camera playing basketball within the hoods, and you had you had black folks saying, Jim Strickland is a good white man's. He came over to the hood, but he had all the black preachers out there. He was surrounded by police. And they was talking about he got a hood pass because he came into the hood, although he was escorted with 100 police. All the black preachers was out there cheesing with their yellow teeth, bamboozling the black people and the black leaders. And what he do? He was a Soros person, I believe. Okay, he helped to just destroy Memphis. And they let him do it all because he came out there playing basketball for promo. And he can't even, he ain't running up and down no court. Okay. So, I mean, this is the type of stuff that is allowed. And listen, I'm not prejudiced because I like anybody that likes me. I've gotten contracts and stuff. I've had, as far as business, I've had a lot of white folks that did me right when it was a lot of black folks that did me wrong. I've been messed over by a lot of white people. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I mean, not white people, but a lot of black people. I'm gonna tell y'all something that happened to me. I mean, I was in good with some people, and these were some white people, okay, and I was in good with them. And it was some black people that I felt like at that point, and that's when I learned, right? That's when I started to learn. And my dad said to me, I hate that I sent you into those atmospheres and I didn't have you totally ready. I'm talking about the political world. He said, I was teaching it to you, but I sent you out there half cocked. I felt like, okay, because the white guy was telling me something. And I was like, well, even though everything that I needed, that guy made sure he was good to me, okay, as it relates to work. And so I had these black folks and they were saying, well, this, and that. And I was like, but they doing them dirty. Don't y'all know those were the very people I went against, the folks that had been helping me to help these motherfucking, that cuckabug head bitches. And them folks stabbed me in my back. And they would have left me for dead if my dad had not been there to resuscitate me and go, and he had not had relationships with them people. Them folks tried to leave me for dead. I helped them folks. And all they wanted was my spot. Thank you, Goldilocks. So I learned from that. So that's why, when I somebody called me, and one of the ones that tried to backstab me, that was like, she want to talk to you. And her mama, and she probably on here now with a nappy pop-eyed bitch. Her mama got a business in the same building that your studio is in, and she want to come around there and talk to you. I said, let me tell you something. If she come and knock on my door, I'm going to give that bitch a strong right hook. She better not. I don't want to talk. Okay? And I still don't. Okay? And I wasn't playing either, y'all. I wasn't playing. If she had knocked on my door, I was going to jaw her ass. And I wasn't playing. And that stands to this day. So if I say I don't want to talk, don't come to my shit, bitch. And you tried to leave me for dead. And because it didn't work out and it backfired on you, you think you want to come and talk to me? We can't talk. We talking about we black women. We was black women, bitch, when you was trying to take my spot when I was helping you. It wasn't good enough for me to help you. You wanted my spot. You couldn't do it like me. And that's the reason why you out and I ain't. Anyways, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button. So that's why I say, y'all, you have to be wise too. You know what I mean? It really ain't got anything to do with color. It's got everything to do with character. But in our community, it's just we have people in our community selling out. We want to blame everybody else. It ain't our fault these cuckabug heads don't have a lot of our people. And when I say cuckabug heads, I'm talking about these Negroes that will sell out for a dime. Not everybody. But it ain't nobody else in any other community fault that these folks selling out. They ain't supposed to be able to lure them. How you gonna see and know about the atrocities that our community went through, our ancestors and all that, and you will sell out for a damn cheeseburger? You got folks selling out for a damn cheeseburger. Okay.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Hey, Junior, how you doing?
Good evening, young Miss Tamara. How you feeling?
I'm feeling well.
Cool. I'm good, too. Appreciate you asking.
Did you want to comment on what we was talking about?
Of course. I want to touch my finger on the tip of a bunch of topics, but I'm gonna try and be respectful of others, or the time, what have you.
Okay.
But, if you let me go for a hot, or if you turn me loose, I won't let you down.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now, based on Big Dog, the time before last, when I commented or spoke with you, the guy was saying basically like, why wasn't it any flash from the weapons on the scene of Big Dog Golf, right? Or if you don't remember that, the guy was saying, well, why didn't we see any muzzle flash from the weapon or what have you? Because we live in a gas atmosphere, and we dealing with one of the most slick organizations ever in regards to hiding information and using it against the guilty, to make one present their own guilt, right? Or
right. I guess. Right.
For sure. And then too, I've been building on this project or this patent for some time, in and out of different libraries and colleges. Thank goodness, or thank God that I have family members that, was students on the campus where I could frequent these libraries and build on these patents that I'm working on. But that's, in regards to reality, that's what I'm preaching to my family members around me, that, there's other things you can do and be a gangster. It's gangster shit that ain't gangster shit. It's like, it's gangster to be, your own individual and mold your own path. Like Mr. Talk the cat off the fish truck. Now, I hope he ascends. I hope he rises. I hope he branches off and he catapults, to another, phase of, because all his hard drive, everything that he's downloaded, the young fella knows so much information or has read so much and downloaded it into his hard drive. So that's not easy, to poise yourself and tame the fury and be able to understand and be able to, recap what you and help others to understand what you understand. So in regards to his name, I think his name is Mac Ace.
Yeah, Mac Ace.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, that's his name. That's it.
Would you say it again?
That's his name.
Okay. But because I don't know if I'm saying Mac Man, like Mac Man Ace or Mac Name Ace.
It's Mac Name Ace. That's his name, Mac Name Ace. I got y'all. I gotta put my phone on the charger. I didn't know it died. Young man, my phone died. Let me let it charge up. I didn't realize that it had. It died, so I'm letting it charge up. Okay, but his name is Mac Name Ace. Mac Name Ace. Um. Anyways, you guys, I was talking about the selling out. You're right. We got people that sell out for a meal. Girl, they took me to an expensive restaurant. I ain't never had no food that cost $150 and they done sold out. They ain't selling out. They selling out for pennies. They selling out for a meal. Okay, so that they could take a picture of the restaurant and put it on social media. Okay, that's what's going on. Um, and it's sad. So that's why I say there has to be something in place to stop a lot of this selling out. I really hate what's happening to our culture. I hear people talk a lot about the whole culture, and it's very heartbreaking to me because I get to thinking about dog. I see a lot of these young ladies, and they get to bragging and stuff about, it's F a nigga. All I want is some money. It that's the type of music. It's like they cannot even become famous unless they're talking about something like that. Talking about being a whore, right? These girls, I never thought I would live to see the day where young women, would be just demeaning their bodies and selling themselves for $40 and $50. Okay, any amount is bad, but a culture of $40 because a lot of these girls are on pills and stuff like that. And so I told you I was reading where they were saying that a lot of older men, like in their 60s and 70s, are contracting the H to the I to the V and taking it home to their wives because they're tricking off on these young girls for $40 and ain't using no condoms, right? And I think it's so sad. You get to be old and you ought to be trying to get your life in order so you can go on and die and go wherever you're gonna go. And so but you taking, it's one thing for you to do it to yourself, but for you not to even think about your wife and take that stuff back home to your spouse, that's just irresponsible on a whole nother level, right? Your wife thinking that what she about retired and she get ready to just live out her days, and she got to worry about her nasty ass husband because he want to go play in the asses of 20-year-old girls that's probably born with the H to the I to the V, and bring that home to her and have to worry about that. And so that's why I always say our community, I don't know, it's sad. Like, you think about all the talent that's in the Black community. It seems to me if we united, we could overthrow that system of people who, we could back our own folks. Okay, we start putting our money together, backing some stuff. We wouldn't need that machine that is only promoting girls that's talking about being whores and talking about F a nigga and all of that. Like I say, I like to listen to like the 70s and the 80s music. I don't remember anything about the 70s because I was born at the end of the 70s. So I don't know anything about the 70s. So that's why I always go back and I like to look at video and stuff from the 70s to just get a feel of the energy. And it was just so different back then. And listening to the music and the vibrations of the music is completely different. It makes you feel so good, right? It promotes love. It promotes something different. The tempo of the beat puts you in the mood to do something, right? But now this music now is only just death music. You don't hear talking about love songs. You don't hear people talking about being in love, making love. It's just we gonna L and I want my $40. Or I want my Gucci bag. Bitch, you living in the damn projects and you talking about you carrying around a Gucci bag. People have their priorities completely messed up, right? So, I mean, it's just sad because, with the generations, they get, the mothers are, they go, what are the mothers teaching them? Whether, the girl is 20, mama probably 32. So she came from the same era as her damn child. She don't know nothing. The daughter 20, mama 32. Okay, and grandmama 35. Okay, so it's just sad. It's like a lot of generational, a lot of generational curses, and ain't nobody being taught nothing, y'all. Now people will talk about it. People will talk about it, but they kind of indulge in it. You know what I mean? They kind of secretly will indulge in that type of stuff because it's unfortunate that people have kind of made sex into a god. They've made sex into a god. People sick. You know, I think there are a lot of angry children being born, and it's different because I don't think a lot of kids are being made out of love anymore. It's just one night stands. Mama angry, she on some type of pill. Daddy angry, that ain't my baby. She know I didn't want that baby. I don't love that baby. Yeah, I mean, folks are different now. They sick. And so that's why I say our community just kind of needs some help. And people don't love themselves because anytime you can go and take somebody else's life, I mean, you ain't got no love for nothing. You ain't got no love for nothing. And so, y'all, it's sad, but hey, I've been preaching about this. I keep preaching about this because even like when I get emotional and I be going off and stuff, it's only because I know the history of our ancestors in our community. That's why I always say, like, they don't want you to know about like the Cornelia Crenshaws or the Harriet Tubmans or the Sojourner Truths or all of those amazing Black women that actually we stand on their shoulders, or intelligent Black women from the 30s and the 40s that helped to build stuff and create a lot of the things that we benefit from now. They don't want that. They don't ever want that. So if they can black that out, you don't know about it unless you go and do the research when it should be readily available, right? So if they can black that out, we don't have anything to replicate, right? We can't. It can never be that again. Because if we look at somebody that invented something or an intelligent African American woman from the 60s that was very instrumental in the People's March or something like that, they black that type of stuff out because they don't want you to have class. They just want to promote this whole culture, right? And so that's why I say we have to open our eyes. Like, I think that, we stand on the shoulders of greatness. I always get excited when I, read about a lot of our ancestors. When I look at like how brave a lot of the men were, and I understand, and I don't hate anyone, but I understand what is going on as it relates to a lot of what's going on with the femininity, with these men being feminine. Okay, I understand what chemicals can do, and they working on us real bad, and they've been doing it. And so it makes me so proud when I start looking at like reading about like Shaka Zulu. Yeah, I know they say he was a hard ruler, but most rulers have to be. But the braveness of just our ancestors, when I listen to when people say you hate men, I don't hate no damn man. Hell, I love them. Shit, especially a real one. But when I be listening to like some of the documentaries, especially from over in Africa, like the Zulu tribes and all of that, you listen to like the old movies with the Zulus and the Shaka Zulu in them, and I started listening to some of these African American men and hearing the baritones in their voices. I promise you, like I love studying about and listening to the baritone in Black men voices. It really turned me on. I go, dog, I bet he came from a Zulu tribe or something like that, or he came from a tribe, because they have different tones and stuff. And so they don't really know how great they are. If they had something to reference, they wouldn't be killing each other like that. They wouldn't. And so I think it's so sad that, what is going on. They black it out, and then a lot of this killing, a lot of this craziness that's going on in our community is consistently perpetuated. And it's very disheartening and heartbreaking. It's extremely heartbreaking to me to see how Black men on YouTube act over a damn dime. Over a damn dime. When I got a call tonight, I could have, and I almost did it, but I was like, oh, I got to get out early in the morning. I'm not gonna do myself like that. I turned down $1,000. I almost hit the end stream. I was like, no, I ain't gonna work myself like that. And you got folks on here, right? I sent them right on over there to my partner. I was like, I don't feel like going way down in Mississippi for a few hours. It was just for a few hours for a grand. And you got folks on here taking folks out, violating folks, and go do some time. And I put that on my kids' life for a damn penny. A penny a view. And so that's why our community is in the position that it is in. It ain't got a whole lot to do with any other communities. It's got everything to do with our mindsets. And we just passively allow them to erase our history. We don't want to go and study. If I want it, I'm going to take it. Motherfucker, if you want it, go work for it. How about that? It ain't nothing cute about saying, if I want, girl, I got me a man. He a hustler. And when he wants something, he go kill and rob and bring it to me. I mean, folks think that that's normal. No, if you want it, you go work for it. People don't even talk about working for stuff no more. And so, our community just got to do better, y'all. It's just, we just got to do better. And until we do better, it ain't going to get no better. It's not going to get any better until we decide to do better. Okay? Until we decide to do better. Anyway, y'all, my phone. Okay, it's saying it's at 4%. So I got to just go on here because it's a shortage in that cord right there. I got to find the other one and let it charge on up. But anyway, y'all, I had said I was only going to be on every time. I'm going to tell y'all something. Lately, every time I look at the clock, it's 11:11 in the morning. And like I'm looking at, I said, thinking in my mind, what time is it? It's 11:11 p.m. And then it's either 4:44 or something like that. Like 4:44 p.m. I promise you, I'm always seeing the fours and the ones. I don't know, numbers have a significance to me. But I hope soon I can see like 4,444,044 in my bank account. I hope I manifest that. I'm thinking it, I'm speaking it out, and I'm thinking it. I'm speaking it into the future. $4,444.44. I'll take it. Anyway, y'all, I know y'all got to get up and go to work tomorrow and all that stuff, right? I enjoyed being on here with y'all tonight, as always. Okay. Make sure you guys, let me see how many before I let y'all go. Let's see how many likes. Y'all, oh my God. We don't even have y'all, we need some more likes before we get off of here. Hit the like button for me, guys. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button for me. Please hit the like button for me. I gotta get off because I gotta get up early and be out early. I gotta go to the bonding company and go over to the jail, bond some damn fools out. They, oh Lord, stop me. Um, anyways, y'all, I love you guys. Y'all have a good night. Be safe going to work tomorrow. I'll talk with you guys later. I love you all. Sleep good tonight.